97.5 Real Sound of Atlanta. Reece is right here. We got some very, very, very special guests. When I look across from me right now, we got the writer, producer, director, and I just found out he's a basketball coach too of this holiday gym, Noel Calloway. We got the man who we fell in love with as the TV dad. And then now we're falling out of love with him as his persona on Papa's House.
Hey.
I mean, you got both sides. Like we call it balance. Talking about none other than Geoffrey Owens. And we're talking about Mr. Santa, a Christmas extravaganza. Now, when I hear extravaganza, I'm thinking musical. I'm thinking folks is jumping up around on stage, glitter, popcorn, snow, everything. Check. Am I on point?
Check, and check. Yes, there's singing, there's dancing, there is hijinks, as you would call it. Mm-hmm. There's a big popcorn scene. Funny that you mentioned popcorn. So yes, it's everything you would want in a Christmas movie for multi-generations, right? Grandma, mama, and the kids, daddy and the kids can go see and enjoy Mr. Santa.
I love it. Geoffrey, when you get I want to call you Mr. Geoffrey because I grew up watching you.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I mean?
But
and it's just out of respect.
You're such a respectful young man.
I mean, legendary. The legendary Geoffrey Owens here. How is it when you get the script? What do you say? You're going to be Santa Claus.
I was so excited. I mean, the opportunity to play Santa Claus, that doesn't come along every day, right?
Right.
Especially, I have to say, for an actor of color.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I jumped at the opportunity, especially when I saw the script. The script is really beautiful. It's very sweet. It has a great spirit to it. So I was excited to be part of it, and I'm so glad I did it.
I am too. Did your beard start growing in gray as soon as you read it? It was like, let's
I
get
already
ready.
I think I already had something of a beard,
bit.
but I have a beard, kind of a makeup beard in the film. But yeah, no, it was just it was a
real,
good.
Geoffrey.
It was
it's
a
your
good
real
fit.
beard.
It's a real beard.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. When you thinking about Christmas movies, that's why I mentioned popcorn. For some reason, every hit like holiday movie, somewhere popcorn is in it. You just threw that in there. It really is. Seasoned mix of talent. Like you got people who have been like seasoned actors and actresses, and you got new actors, and then you got kids. How was it directing that?
Most fun I've ever had. Because again, I do coach, right? So being able to blend the experience and their energy with that young energy, the core group, right? It's 8 of them specifically. I'm gonna mention them by name. There's Emmett, Faye, Chantel, Kale, Chelsea, Sophie, Tim, and Sydney.
Let's give that man a round of applause. Wow. I can't even mention all my kids' names. He just got it all in one rant.
Right.
Didn't even stutter or anything.
Like they are, because we really became like, they were like my younger brothers and sisters, right? Like watching them, how talented they were, how driven they were, how prepared they were, right? And then I've got Geoffrey Owens, I got Tommy Davidson, I got Joaquima Hollis, who I love as an actress, and this is my second time working with her. It really just blended together perfectly, right? It's like when you have that team that comes together, right, and everybody knows their role and shines in their role, and no one is trying to look for shine because it's available for everybody. So I loved it. I had a blast.
How was it for you, Geoffrey? Because I mean, you've been in a million things, and to get in this and be Santa Claus, and the movie be your namesake. How is it working with this just array of people?
It was great. It was like a real family. A lot of fun, a lot of support, a great spirit. I loved working with Noel because he was, very collaborative to work with. I could ask things, I could suggest things. In my business, it's kind of tricky when you're an actor. Sometimes you're not really allowed to say anything or ask anything.
Okay.
I've had that experience a lot. I've rubbed some people the wrong way by asking questions and suggesting things and stuff that I thought would make things better.
Right.
Noel is completely, open to that. So we worked really well together. It was great.
That's amazing. When you do that, though, when you suggest things, right, and then you see the print, and they don't allow you to do it, and then you see the finished product, did your suggestion pop back up in your head like I told him to do
Oh,
that?
of course. Absolutely. But I remember but it's interesting because I remember on the Cosby Show years ago, I would sometimes suggest lines for Bill Cosby himself, and he would sometimes use them.
Oh man!
So this is like the top guy in comedy at the time, you know? And he actually was open enough, you know, to use a joke or two of mine from time to time.
That's incredible. That
so
is. Yeah.
Noel is in that tradition of you know, it's kind of like when I've directed as well, and for me, the best idea in the room wins.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care who it comes from. I really
100%.
don't.
Right.
The best idea in the room wins, but not everybody works that way.
That's true, but when you see something like this come together, you could tell by the product. Like you watch the trailer, you watch how everybody seems like they want to be there, and that's amazing. Even doing press, you can tell when the actors don't get along with the producer. Y'all are actually friends, it seems like. Like I walked by, I saw you dropping gems out there, and you in your coach mode. I was like, I didn't know the assistant coach from the Hawks was out here. No, it's Noel. He was talking about this movie and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool to see, man. Mr. Santa, how do you embody this role? What do you do to get in the character besides wear the real beard? I'm gonna put that up to
I
get
just
it.
you know what? I tried to be myself in a way. Like I didn't want to think about, you know, like who knows what it's like to be Santa Claus. Don't you know, nobody
really knows.
You gotta, you know, it's like in acting. No matter what character you play, you've got to start and end with yourself. You know, so. I really had to just ask, like, what would I do in this kind of situation, or how would I, you know, I've been a father, I've been a coach, I've been a teacher, you know what I mean, I've been a mentor, and that's what I am in this movie. So I just called upon those things, and yeah, I gave my voice a certain quality that was a little bit of a nod to the traditional idea of Santa Claus.
Right. You got to roll those R's.
Yeah.
Great Christmas and all that stuff, right?
But you get a little ho 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 in there.
Right.
But in general, I was just like, you know, I'm trying to be myself and bring myself to it. You know, that's all an actor can really do ultimately.
That's cool. What do you want people to walk away from after seeing this, from the acting standpoint?
From an acting standpoint, I mean, just I hope that I'm convincing. You know, you always want, you know, people to feel like, yeah, that I believed you were Santa Claus.
You were Santa Claus.
Although it's interesting, I'm not going to give this away too much, but there's a question in the film, which is kind of interesting, about whether or not he really is the real Santa. He's Mr. Santa,
right?
But is he or is he not the real Santa Claus? So that's a little bit of a. Okay. I don't want to give any spoilers here, but you have to see the movie to find out. Okay,
I like it. What do you want people to walk away with, besides maybe going to see another film in the franchise?
Yes, I want the story to continue, right? The plan is to do 3 of these, and my daughter and I wrote this one together.
That's incredible.
We're writing the second one together now, and my hope is that she'll write the third one without me. Okay. And possibly direct one of them. That's my hope, but her path is her path. These are all choices she makes, not things I make her do. And so I hope that people come away from this story more together than they went into it, right? Yeah. Understanding that, one, families should come together. Life is busy. We're on our phones. We're on our computers. Sometimes we got to put it down and look at each other. And I think you see a lot of that in this film. You see people working on a show together. You see people decorating their homes together, eating together. Togetherness is, to me, the spirit of Christmas. And so if people can go in groups, grandma, parents, kids, right, together, get some other kids, nieces, nephews, this is the time, right? It's the time of year, and I hope that this can be something that can just be that thing, right? That brings people together.
This is the ultimate family-friendly movie. In fact, to say it's family-friendly is kind of an understatement. It's family embracing.
Gotcha.
It really, truly is.
And I have to say, the 2 executive producers, well, 1 producer, 1 EP, who made this happen are 2 Jewish twin brothers.
Wow.
Right, who are my friends.
Okay.
Right, who really believed in this project and have really fought to make it happen with me. So we got these twin brothers, you got me and my daughter, and then so much other family,
Right.
my uncle, my sister. Like, I work with family, and then other people who have become family. My childhood friends are my business partners.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
That's
and that's what we put on the screen.
That one in itself is very inspirational because people need to see that. They need to hear that. And you're going to get that feeling, I bet, when you watch this film. Now I'm ready to watch it. Thanks, guys. You gave me something to do for the holidays with the kids, with the family, like you said. So we need to see that. We also need to see that with people of color. Like, we need to see the other side.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that is amazing. We're going to ask some quick questions about the holidays because you kind of ran through some great information. So, as dads, right? What present do we want? What present do you want as a dad?
I want to be with my kids.
Okay.
I don't really care about anything else.
Right.
I just love being with them and family in general. Christmas to me, like I think Noel touched on, is just togetherness and being with each other. That's the only present I care about.
There we go.
Yeah, I want some presents.
There we go. You want both. I want presents and presents.
I want them to be. I want them to be there while I receive the presents.
I got you.
I asked for some basketball tickets. I asked because I
wait, which tickets though? Because you're in New York.
You see, I said basketball. I try to keep it clean.
Yeah.
I am a world champion Boston Celtics fan.
Okay.
Since I was 5 years old.
It's looking good for y'all right now.
Yeah, we happy. We doing good. Me and my daughter are both like one thing we enjoy together is going to Boston for the games.
Oh, she's a Celtics fan too?
Yes, she is.
You gave that to her.
I did.
You didn't let her choose that.
I put her in a Kevin Garnett onesie in 2007.
It was written.
Yes,
it was written.
and so it is. And so now, I knew I had her when she was about 9 or 10. We were at a game and she started yelling at the refs.
Okay, that's it.
I said, yeah, she locked in.
Yeah, she locked in.
She locked in,
That's
right?
it.
And so we go to games together and we enjoy being in another city, stay in a hotel, eat. So that'll be a great thing while she's on break. I have, as from basketball, we have like the Normatec. I need the hip attachment. I still hoop a little bit, and I'm not as young as I used to be.
I need new knees for the holidays. That's what I need.
I saw a coat I like. I can go on.
You can go on.
Yeah,
we're going to keep it because I don't want to put too much pressure on your kids, bro.
No, listen, wife, kids, sisters, brothers, cousins, Gil, everybody.
Right.
I'm letting y'all know what I want for Christmas. Y'all get together and make it happen.
I like that, man. See, y'all, that was kind of easy compared to mine because I got like a little farm, right? And I told my kids, like, for Christmas, I want a reindeer. That's what I want. I want a reindeer.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah, listen,
I'm gonna be black guy.
You provide for them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you and Santa have made their list happen.
Right. Fly to Alaska.
Let's get that reindeer.
Nice
Right.
idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so what if y'all could get any farm animal in the world? What would it be? This is my farm. This is my selfish, because I have a farm type question for y'all.
Does it have to be a
It could be
farm
whatever,
animal or
whatever you
animal?
want. An animal.
Horse.
Horse.
A horse.
Yeah.
Just the most
I could
beautiful
tell
animal in the world.
you're very in tune with who you are. Horses do that because, like, they say horses can be 2,000-3,000 pounds, right? But it can feel a fly on its back, so they can definitely feel what you're feeling and
Farm
thinking.
talk.
such a
Farm
gorgeous,
talk. I like that farm talk.
Elegant animal.
Yeah.
I want a bear.
A bear?
Yes.
That's really aggressive.
That's my spirit animal. Like, I feel like I have that because if you know about bears, they are peaceful but dangerous.
Yeah.
Right, and they're big, but
Gentle.
they're gentle.
Yeah.
Right, so that sort of duality is something I always resonated with.
Right.
And I think if I could safely have a bear as a friend,
That's a big if. That's a huge if.
You can train a bear.
Yeah,
can
but
try it.
so for
Funny
me
you
with
can train a
animals,
bear.
and you know this, I don't know if the bear wants that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I want the bear to, like you said, it's a farm, so
Want the
I
bear
want
to
to be
choose
somewhere
you.
the bear's chilling.
Right.
He happy. He home.
Mhm.
Right. I'm chilling. I'm happy. I'm home. We just.
Yeah, chilling together. I'm gonna get this man a teddy bear. That's the only bear that's gonna be chilling at home with you. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Last question, and this is just I always like to ask people who've been in a game, any kind of game, for a minute to give us like a piece of advice, but it's almost like you're giving it to yourself. So Geoffrey, I want to ask you this: if you could tell yourself anything before the last season of the Cosby Show, you could sit down with yourself and just give yourself a word of advice. What would it be?
Hang in there. Yeah, because you never know what's coming up ahead. You know, like my life after the Cosby Show, I can remember, some people, people always assume like, well, after the Cosby Show, you must have done this, you must have done that. It's like, no, not necessarily. You know, it's like you have to be serious about the game you're in. You know, over the long haul.
Yeah.
You know, so I remember looking forward to that. And so now what? Now what's going to happen? And I just went about the business of being a serious, dedicated actor, working hard at my craft and doing a lot of theater and stuff. So it's just a matter of keeping busy, using your creativity, not waiting for the phone to ring, you know, and taking whatever opportunities come up, and also making opportunities for oneself.
I like that. Keep it moving, keep it pushing, take the game serious, and that's it for the day. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all go see Mr. Santa, the extravaganza, the Christmas extravaganza.
Yes.
And where can they find it at?
So it's in theaters across the country. The more people want it, the more theaters we get, right? So there's been some demand. We've started to get more theaters in different cities now. So, you know, we don't know how many it'll be, how it'll end up, but check MrSantaMovie.com. You'll see some of the theaters that we already have, and then new ones. I just got an alert. We got like 6 new ones today. So,
I like the alerts.
you know, let's just keep working and make this movie as big as it can be.
I got 6 alerts too. They all bills. So congratulations, sir.
Well, I got 12 of those too.
Hey man, it's a wrap. This is Magic 107.5 97.5 Real Sound of Atlanta.
That's MAJICATL.